Good afternoon. Today is Tuesday, May the 7th, 2024. My name is Sarah Shannon. I am the founder of Shannon Educational Consulting Curriculum and Tutoring. I am a former award-winning teacher. I've been Teacher of the Year. I've been Outstanding Young Educator. I've been Teacher of the Week. And my students in the past have been some of the top performing students in the entire district. And so I did want to be able to take a few moments to introduce myself to those people that would consider donating to the school. I've had the idea that I would be able to start my own tutoring business, which would just be 3-hour sessions 2 times a week for those students that would attend it. And these sessions will be 3 hours long, either in the morning or afternoon, Mondays and Wednesdays, or whatever day we decide to do it. And there will be very power-packed sessions. If you look around, all this material that's here, I've listed myself, with the exception of Bloom's taxonomy right here that I included. Just explain that in a moment. All this I've created myself, and my hours and hours and hours of research I've done on the most effective strategies to use with elementary level students, mostly in the areas of reading and language art, reading and writing, language ELA, English language arts. And so I've done hours and hours of research study of my own free time, my weekends, my holidays, really studying what does it take to make students effective in the field of reading and writing instruction. How can I help them to master the material and make sure they retain the material over a long period of time and are able to use that material as they move up to higher grade levels, and they build upon the critical foundation skills that I help them to create, and that foundation that they need at that lower grade level, so they can add upon those they move up to high school and to do college and their graduate degrees and all that, and as they move into their higher professions. So I spent hours and hours in my own research studying, the top, field educators, Howard Gardner, for example, Harry Wong, who's an excellent guru in education, Lucy Calkins, who created the writing workshop, many others, Bloom's taxonomy, which is, all the time throughout the years. I mean, there's many more I could name. I can go on and on of what does it take to make students successful? How do they master the material so they can retain it over a longer period of time? And so that's what made me pen Shannon Education Consulting Curriculum and Tutoring, which used to be called Antioch Christian Academy. So I'm just switching it that way. It will be smaller, start off as a tutoring business, and then it will hopefully will expand to more like a curriculum. I would like to be able to do workshops for teachers as well as do some consulting and things like that. I'm starting off small because I feel that the tutoring will be helpful to small groups of students, groups of 10 or less, and then I will also offer 1 day a week individual one-on-one tutoring sessions for those students that need the extra support, one-on-one tutoring sessions for them. So I'm going to space that in local Houston area, start off, and then we'll see how it goes from there. And so I'm asking people to donate to it for those students that are not able to afford to be able to attend the tutoring business, the tutoring program. Then this will afford them the opportunity, those that are not able to do so, to be able to pay for it and attend just like any other student will be able to do so. So I have Bloom's taxonomy here, which of course is not written by myself, but Bloom's taxonomy talks to teachers about how they when teachers start approaching their instructional format, their lesson plan, they start at the lowest level of learning styles, and then they start at knowledge, and they build upon that foundation as they move up to the highest level, which is creating, which is evaluation, ability to be able to judge and analyze situations, and then they build upon that as they move up in their approach learning style. So you can see here, I created this nonfiction as well as this fiction verbal response questioning activity for students to do, which is really wonderful because it takes the students were required to do on the 4th grade STAR test or the STAR test in Texas, for example, and it takes the verbal communication skills of the students. They work with their partner and they practice these very strategic objective focuses, and they practice their communication skills while making sure they master these Bloom's taxonomy. Basically these are the lower level, but they take their communication skills, which builds upon the lower level to higher levels, and they're able to retell the information in their own words, which is combining a lot of those different skills together. But that's just one of the things I've implemented here with all of these. I have summaries, I have games and songs and skits, which is, research shows that is very effective when you approach the various multiple intelligence of your students and your instructional approach, and then you repeat it through repetition, different variety of different ways, so students are able to master the material. And if you're able to do that, then students will be able to be successful in retaining information over a longer period of time. So details about the specifics of this information, but I did want to just give a synopsis of my experience. I do know what I'm doing. I'm an excellent educator, and I will be able to keep your children safe. They'll love being there. I just believe in going in there, doing my job, make sure I'm excellent in all that I do, and that the students leave with that foundation that they need so they can build upon that in higher grade levels, as well as just create an environment that's fun that students enjoy being able to be in, especially parents that are homeschooling their children, and they want them to have that socialization once or twice a week. When you're homeschooling, you're a little bit more in isolation, so that gives an opportunity to work in small groups. It'll be 10 or less students per group. So if you would like to be able to donate to this, or you would like your child to be able to come to this, log on to my website, Shannon Education Consulting Curriculum and Tutoring. tutoring.com. And yeah, I would love to be able to share with you a little bit more about the tutoring business. I haven't decided where it's going to be yet because I'm still looking at places, but I am taking donations right now, as well as people signing up for the tutoring sessions that would like to do so. And I am going to add the consulting portion. I'm doing workshops very, very soon. So I hope you love that. God bless and have a wonderful day.